I may not go live over here. IG. Gonna wait for folks to come on up in here. Just let me know who we got up in here. Make sure you like the stream. As you come on up in here. Damn. All right, all right. Who we got up in here? Who we got up in here? Because I definitely ain't about to be talking to myself all night tonight. Hey, Lady P. Miss Dark and Lovely in the house. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Like the stream. Hey, we got OG in the building. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate it. Please like the stream as you come on up in here, man. Helps your boy out. Helps your boy out. Yeah. Who else we got up in here, man? We got 3 people and only 1 like. Got 2 likes now. That's what I'm talking about. Who else we got up in here? Who else we got? 3 likes. There we go. There we go. Show love to your boy. Show love to your boy.
Jesus.
Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail, man. We gonna get into it. We gonna be here for a while tonight. You know? Who else we got up in here, man? Hey, share a win. I want to know, what are some wins for this week? You know? What are some wins? Share some wins for this week. You know, I mean, it could be personally, professionally. Just let me know. Like, what is one way that you have conquered the week and you have won the week? Because, I mean, we're only in the middle of the week. So, I mean, we still got a couple more days to go. But, I mean, hey, let me know. Let me know. We got Yachty in the building. Was good. Was good. Y'all let me know, man. I'm liking the views and the lights. The view and the light ratio is looking real good right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we definitely got to get into tonight's show, man, because this one's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Ooh, OG say I got a new whip. OG got a new whip. What kind of whip did you get, my brother? You know what I'm saying? Because I think whenever I was down there, you was in the was it a Pathfinder? I can't remember, but it was an SUV. I remember that. I remember that for sure. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to OG and getting the new whip, because I even remember from the previous live stream or a couple live streams back, like even the fan was helping them out. Like, yeah, let's get us into this new whip. Hey, Yachty say, hey, I paid the rent on the first. That's always good news. You know what? Shit. Damn. Before I fucking forget. Yachty, I'm so glad you said that. Hold up. Before I even think about going live on Instagram, I'm about to be one of them people that I be talking about. For real, for real. Hold up. Let me make sure I get on. Let me make sure I pay my rent real quick. Hold up. Because today is the 5th. Let me get on the flex real quick. Let me get on the flex. Cause I can't even continue the live stream until I make sure that my rent is paid, okay? You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Hey, I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. How many content creators gonna keep it a buck with y'all on the way up? Okay? Nobody. Ain't nobody gonna keep it real with you like I'm gonna keep it real with you, because I definitely gotta pay my rent. Hold up, cause I definitely was like, yo, I need to pay my rent today. But the day was getting away from me. For real, for real. So let's see. Let me go ahead and make this let me go ahead and make this transfer from the savings to the checking. Like on some Kevin Hart shit. You know what I'm saying? Man. Man. All right. Cause I can't even start the show. I need to make sure that I gotta make sure that I got a place to stay and I ain't gotta pay no extra, okay? Because last month, you know what? Y'all don't care about that. Or do y'all? I don't know if y'all care about that. Or if y'all do, y'all might care about it just to be in my business. But I definitely need to put this little first installment in. For real, for real. Good Lord. I'm tripping. I was so, the crazy part is like, I was so concerned about like getting stuff ready for the live stream. And I told myself first thing this morning, like, yo, I need to pay my rent, gotta pay my rent. And your apartment complex is gonna give you 50,011 notifications that, today is the last day to pay your rent. Today is the last day to pay your rent. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pay it. And then after I got off from work, man, I completely forgot because I'd be more interested in chopping it up with y'all. That sometimes I be forgetting. Shit. So, you know. So shout out to Yachty, man, cause if you didn't say that, yo, I would have definitely been hit with a late fee. You know what I'm saying, after tomorrow. So thank you for saving me a couple dollars. All right. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let me go ahead and pay this shit real quick. Cause that is all right. Y'all know that flex pay come in handy for real, for real. Let me go ahead and pay that. And then, you know what I'm saying, you gotta show some receipts because y'all might be thinking payment success right there. All right. Hey, y'all thought I was bullshitting. Y'all thought I was probably scrolling on Instagram. No. Indeed, I was not, because tomorrow would have been the 6th, and Flex would have hit me up and was like, yo, we're gonna give you till the 9th. All right. We value you as a customer. But hell nah, man. Next month, hey, I'm gonna definitely pay that late fee. So fuck all of that. So oh man. So yeah, make sure you go ahead and like the stream and all of that good stuff as you come on up in here, man. I just saw my uncle come up in here. Shout out to my Unc E, man. What it do? What it do, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Unc really got a chance to chop it up and hang out this past weekend. And all I can say is, man, you never really know somebody's story until you really chop it up with them. I mean, people can have their, and this is for anybody, you can have your perceptions of a certain person, from the outside, but until you actually really take the time to get to know someone, ask certain questions, and really try to make a connection and bond with the person, man, you really never know who that person is, man. And with E, my aunt this past weekend, you know I honestly felt like this was, a good time for us to connect and for me to learn a lot about him. So, shout out to my unc in the building, man. Shout out to the unc in the building, man. I'm not gonna get all sentimental and all that shit, man. But nevertheless. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into tonight's show, man. So, man, welcome to episode, what is this? Episode 109. Episode 109 of the Overnight Live Stream / podcast, trying to get you through your work week and into the weekend, man. So shout out to all of y'all for being up in here with me tonight. We definitely got a nice little show lined up for y'all tonight. We got some really be your own kids. We got some quick hits. And then, man, I haven't done one of these segments in a minute. Like, who gonna be the boys? Where my sound effect at? It's been a long time.
Gay!
You know what I'm saying? That ain't even the one that I want. Let's see. Oh, bro. Let's see. Where is it at? Oh yeah, here we go.
Why are you gay?
Yeah.
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
That's my who gonna be the boys sound effect. You know what
Jesus.
I'm saying? Jesus. All right. So, we got a couple things to talk about, man, because in the WNBA, like, I'm really not understanding and getting this whole concept of trans women being allowed to play in the WNBA. So we definitely gonna get there tonight. That's pretty much kind of like the main topic for tonight. And I really want to hear from y'all, and I want y'all to weigh in on it. But I got a Kendra G video, you know what I'm saying, in the land of delusion. All right. But of course, we got to kick it off with some It Really Be Your Own Kids and some quick hits. So let's kick it off, man. I got 3 videos here for It Really Be Your Own Kids. So if you haven't already, please make sure you like the stream. And if you want to support the show, if you want to be a participant in the show and really help your boy out, one, you can send a super chat. But if not, you know what I'm saying, you can hit the Cash App, you can hit the Venmo, you can even hit the follow. But you know what I'm saying, if the pockets is tight, because I know a lot of y'all are struggling. You know what I'm saying? Just like the stream. Hot damn. Just like the stream. Share it with somebody, and that don't cost you 1 red cent, 1 red penny. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? Help your boy out in many different facets. All right. You know what I'm saying? Again, shout out to my aunt, man. Much love. Got love for my aunt, man. So, all right. Trans men aren't talented enough to play with men. They are not. But we gonna get there. So let's see, man. Let's kick it off with some It Really Be Your Own Kids, man. Cause we gotta show love to the kids. The kids gonna be starting school, here within the next week, the next month. And honestly, I like this segment, man, because the kids at the end of the day, man, they really are innocent and they're honest. And I can appreciate that whenever it comes to the kids. They're going to let you know. How they feel, So this first clip, some of these kids, I've played them here on the live stream, but it's kind of a compilation. So let's see. So let's get into the first one here. All right. Get into the first clip here, man. All right, here we go. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see and hear the video clear as day. All right, here we go, man. They are hilarious, and they ain't got no filter. Here we go.
Get what? Go get the hell on. Go to bed. Go to bed.
You look like you're starting to get pregnant. Are you?
No.
My mom got pregnant with me. She went to the hospital and take me out from her ass. The Jesus don't put the baby in mama belly. You did.
I know, but Jesus helped the baby grow.
No, you did.
Baby Dan's in Mommy's belly, right?
Well, is there a baby in your belly?
No, baby.
But that tummy is
That's a
big.
baby.
You nothing? Are you skinny now? You came out of my mommy's vagina.
That's right. You were very smart.
Yes, she did.
Yes, I knew it wasn't gonna be black.
Show mama.
Push it back in.
No, it's baby. It's a real baby. This is real baby.
Cow. Beautiful boobies.
Yo, a little man called her a cow. she had the milkers out. Lord.
They're so long.
Get out!
Maisky with my
Everybody say titties.
What did you learn at school today?
That you're bald-headed.
Free.
Why wouldn't you want to be a girl?
Because your vagina bleeds and we don't like it. We're too nervous. Yeah. Have this for your potty. For your vagina.
Vagina.
You love that for your vagina.
That might be the movie we be watching sometimes.
We seen him.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all don't have a TV in your room.
Why are you home from school so early?
Because I want to see our new puppy.
What puppy?
Daddy said last night, do you want doggy? And you said, yeah, give it to me. Do you give?
Hey, that last one though. Hey, Daddy said he wanted a doggy, and you said, "Yeah, I'm gonna give you doggy." They ain't know no better, man. They ain't know no better. Oh man! All right, man. Shout out to the kids, man. All right, you know. Oh man, that's the boy. I'll tell you, we don't like it. We too nervous. Yeah, facts, man. All right, let's see. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. We got another quick. It really be your own kids here. Mixing my words up. All right, let's see. Here we go. Now, you know, shout out to the ladies, man, because I know, you know, after you have kids, for some women, for a lot of women, they feel like, you know, after they have a child, you know, their body doesn't necessarily bounce back in the way that it should. And you know, while your man might be cool with the added, you know, weight and everything, your kids gonna let you know, especially if they seen you before you had the first kid. All right. So they gonna let you know. They gonna let you know. So here we go, man. Here we go. Little girl here says, "Hey, mom, your titties are down here." Here we go.
My mommy, and look at her titties. And look at her titty. This one your second titty, and this one your other titty.
Those are my titties. Oh, okay.
They're so funny.
Why are they down there?
Because you have titty down there. I picture my mommy, and look at her titties. And look at her titty. This one your second titty, and this one your other titty.
Those are my titties. Oh, okay.
They're so funny.
Why are they down there?
Because you have titty down there.
She say they down there. I'm letting you know. They got a little hang time to them. They they got a little hang time.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to mom dudes though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, sometimes I be feeling like with some of these kid videos, like you don't necessarily have to post it. You know, these could really be sentimental moments between, you know, you and your child and the family. You ain't got to include the internet and social media in on this. But when you do, I mean, that definitely leaves room for criticism. You know what I'm saying? So, OG's like, hey, females got to stop talking grown around their kids. Exactly. Hey, I mean, look, you're definitely going to receive some type of criticism at the end of the day. Yeah, you know? All right, man. So let's see. Let's get into this last one. Last little, it really be your own kids here. All right. So if you haven't already, please make sure you go ahead and like the stream, support the show, hit the Cash App, hit the super chat, and all of that good stuff, man. So we're going to go ahead and get into this last one here. And, you know, I mean, hey, look, man, This video right here is no different than what I see a lot of grown folks doing. And for y'all grown folks, I'm gonna need y'all to stop playing with y'all parents and y'all mama daddy light bill money, which we gonna see here in this video with this young brother right here. You know what I'm saying? He gonna let y'all know what it is and what it ain't. Here we go.
To a broke ass nigga. Send this to a broke ass nigga.
Send
you
it.
Broke, ain't you, boy?
Yeah.
You broke, ain't you? You broke, ain't you? Get your money up, not your funny up, you dig? You broke, ain't you? You broke, ain't you? 1,000 right here, boy. You broke, ain't you? Get your money up, not your... Send this to a broke ass nigga.
Let him play. I'm gonna let him get his shit off one more time. You gotta let him get his shit off one more time. Here we go.
Send this to a broke ass nigga.
Yeah.
You broke, ain't you, boy?
Send it to me, cause I'm
you
broke as hell.
Ain't you?
Yes.
You broke, ain't you? Get your money up, not your funny up, you dig?
Yes.
You broke, ain't you?
I'm hella broke.
You broke, ain't you?
Yes.
1,000 right here, boy.
1,000.
You broke, ain't you?
Yes.
Get your money up, not your... Send this.
Yes. And the first comment said, boy, if he don't give his mama back her light bill money and stop playing on her phone.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going to need you to take 10 of those $100 bills and I'm going to need you to get them back to your mama and stop playing, because we all know what product, what is he selling that people are going to pay $100 for straight up cash, to the point to where he can flex on the socials and make us feel like we are felon at life. Yo, by that video, it's probably a bunch of 25, 30, 35-year-olds feeling like they're felon at life because...
To a broke ass nigga.
Look,
send this to a broke ass nigga. You broke, ain't you, boy? You broke, ain't you?
Yeah.
You broke, ain't you? Get your money up, not your funny up, you dig?
Get your money up and not your funny up. Y'all motherfuckers out here trying to be funny while we up here trying to get this money, okay? Trying to get this money up. While y'all out here playing, I can't even find my Dr. Umar. Here we go.
Donations.
You know?
Donations.
You broke, ain't you?
Yeah, broke.
You broke, ain't you?
Yes.
1,000 right here, boy.
I'm broke. Yeah, hey, give me the thou wow. I'm gonna make the best out of the thou wow. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make the best out of it. You best believe. Hey, best believe. I'm gonna make the best out of that 1,000. All right. So let's see, man. So that was the last one here. Make it 3 for all that cussing. Hey, for real, make it 3,000. Okay, make it 3,000. You know, shit. Why not? At this point, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, man. Let's get into some quick hits here. All right. So, and this is really kind of go into tonight's main topic as we move along, and in terms of when we get to who gonna be the boys. I haven't done one of those in a while.
Why are you gay?
You know what I'm saying?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
We haven't done a who's gonna be the boys segment in a minute. All right. But we're gonna kick it off with this one right here, because I ain't know, when people's gonna jump on and everything. But the first one, and I ain't gonna lie, I might have to be in agreement with these
Jesus.
right here. Would you be gay for $1 billion? All right. Let's see. Let me go ahead and cue it up. Go ahead and cue this up. Let's see. Let me refresh it real quick. All right. Let's see. Bow. All right, let's see. Here we go, man. Asking my man if he would be gay for one day for $1 billion. Here we go. We're going to see these men's reactions. Here we go.
Day for $1 billion.
Come on, bitch. They got 75% off on cable jack at the pool. Come on, bitch.
Would you be gay for 1 hour for $1 billion?
Bitch, you going to the game? What? Let's go.
Would you be gay for an hour for $1 billion?
You ready to go?
Jesus.
Is you ready to go? Man, you bullshit.
Would you be gay for 1 hour for $1 billion?
Bitch. I'm
about to go get my hair
done and nails done if you're trying to go.
Jesus.
Would you be gay for an hour for $1 billion?
Bitch.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go to the grocery store. You need anything?
Would you be
Jesus.
gay for 1 hour for $1 billion?
Bitch, I'm gonna go to the club. You coming?
Jesus.
Would you be gay for an hour for $1 billion? So when the fuck we gonna get my motherfucking martini?
Would you be gay for 1 hour for $1 billion?
Jesus.
You need something back? Where are my keys?
Jesus.
Would you be gay for 1 hour for $1 billion?
Jesus.
I want my number.
Would you be gay for $1 billion for an hour?
Jesus.
Bitch, you ain't even ready. Bitch, you paying. Bitch, come on, bitch.
Would you be gay for...
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, like, would you...
Why are you gay?
Would you be gay?
Who says I'm gay?
For $1 billion,
You are gay.
for 10 minutes to 1 hour. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Hell yeah, yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. Like what? Yes, we definitely gonna be Yes. We're going to get y'all together, okay? We're going to get y'all niggas together. Okay. Hey, I'm going to need y'all not to clip that up, though. Jay Blight, I don't even know Jay Blight up in here. Hey, don't clip that shit up. But yes, most definitely. For $1 billion? What? Oh my God. Now, it's a difference between acting gay and being gay. All right. Now, I would act gay for $1 billion for 1 hour. Now, if you want me to be gay, and being gay meaning that I would either have to give or be on the receiving end of being with another gay man, then nah, y'all got me fucked up. I know y'all fucking lying. Yeah, I know y'all fucking lying. Shit.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
Yeah, I can't even find the sound effect. Yeah, no.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother. Yeah, no, ain't no way. Hey, look, sometimes, hey, the money ain't, all money ain't good money, okay? Now, some of y'all, some guys might be like, hey, go ahead and put it in. Hey, I'll take it. But, yeah, nah, hell nah, man. Not me. Shit. Fuck that. So, all right, man. He said, OG said, I could be with a gay woman. Yeah, nah. I mean, gay. We gotta put stipulations on it. We definitely gotta put stipulations on it. I mean, you know, somebody gonna be with a gay woman, then for sure. You know, hey, but nah, man. But even if the woman was gay, like, you gotta look, we gotta talk about it. Is she a stud? Is she a lesbian homie? Or is she like on the femme side? of the game, because if she's a stud and she's a lesbian, homie, ain't no fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Nah, ain't no way. I'm not gonna be hella gay for no stud. You know what I'm saying? And she done pulled out the strap on. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. Not for $1 billion. Look, man, some of y'all don't care. Y'all will do anything for money. Y'all will be willing to get bent over and penetrated for $1 billion, but hell no. Ain't no way. Yo, y'all ever seen that movie back in the day called Lockdown? It had my man oh god, what's my man name from the Wood with the Jerry curl. You had him. You had my man that was dating Jill Scott in Why Did I Get Married? Like, they was in Lockdown. Yeah, no. Ain't no fucking way, man. Y'all let me know if y'all seen that movie Lockdown. But we got my homie in the building. We got Hams in the building. Was good. Appreciate you coming through and checking out the live stream tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I will forever stay broke and keep my dignity, because ain't no way. Where is this going tonight? Good Lord. Hey, look, I know. This is getting off the rails already. Already. All right, man. Let's get off of that, man. All right. So, all right, man. Let's get to the next one here. I got some. Do I want to go here? Let's see. Okay. Let's go here next. Let's go to some road rage videos, man. I got two road rage videos. And I was just like, yo, you be seeing some shit on the road, especially like certain car accidents. And I'll be looking at certain car accidents and I'll be like, yo, how in the hell did this accident even happen? Y'all let me know if y'all ever came across an accident, whether it be, on a road or the interstate highway. And y'all be like, yo, how did that shit even happen? All right. So we're going to get into this one here. And we're going to find out how this accident happened, which is actually pretty fucking sad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got all your kids in the car. All right, let's see. Here we go. We got two videos. Here we go. I mean, y'all gotta. I mean, is it ever serious at this? Is it ever that serious at this point?
Okay, let me get this straight. The husband or the baby daddy is out with the girlfriend. The baby mother of the 3 kids done tracked them 2 down. done went on a high-speed chase with her kids in the car. And then she get them pulled over, and then she throw the kids in the car, and then she begins fighting the girlfriend. Both of them parents need jail time because you putting your kid's life on the line over a man. But you know what? I blame both of them, but she's more at fault than anybody in this situation. When you have children, when your children's life is in your hand, you trump that before anything.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm gonna have to agree with her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta hear nothing else. All right, yeah. I mean, look, custody exchange gone wrong at every single point. You know, I think for men, you know, as fathers, you know, if you are dealing with somebody, I mean, you got a couple options, but I think probably the safest options in terms of not creating drama, not creating a toxic environment for your kids is probably not gonna be, you know, letting your children's mother know that you got somebody else. You know, I'm not. OG said, "How is it the dude's fault?" I'm not necessarily blaming it on the guy per se. However, if you know, and I think that, you know, for guys that are out here co-parenting, you know, I think for guys that are out here co-parenting and you know that, you know, things are problematic between you and your children's mother, you need to be more cognizant of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I personally wouldn't bring a woman that, you know, I'm in a relationship with to a custody exchange. And it's not because that I think that my, you know, daughter's mother is, you know, off the chain. It's just to, you know, reduce as many problems and issues as possible. I'm here to simply grab my daughter. I'm here to grab my child, and you know, and we gonna bounce. You know. Now I would say to OG's question, if I would say that it would be the man's fault if he was still engaging in some sort of relationship with, you know, the children's mom. You know what I'm saying? And you're not keeping it a buck about what it is that you're doing now. You know, I mean, you can keep it a buck and like, hey, I mean, we not together, but you know, I still enjoy, you know, the physical part of our relationship. I still enjoy having sex with you, you know, but I am gonna talk to other women. I don't see us being together as a family. And if she still happens to spaz out and you've been 100% honest, that's on her. But a lot of times what I find is men will still lie. They will come up with stories. They will, you know, try to manipulate. And I don't know. I don't know if it's one way or the other. But either way, like, you shouldn't put your kids in this type of situation. But, you know, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all think on this one, though. Y'all let me know what y'all think on this one, man. Let's see. Mary says, man, listen, I remember being in the car with my mama and she pitched a glass Coke bottle in my daddy's Cadillac because he had another woman in the car. I remember they was fussing and cussing. Oh man. And she said, on Blue Hill Avenue. Lee. Yeah, no, they was definitely doing a lot for sure.
Jesus.
You know? So, I mean, again, man, I think just communication. Communication. Hella important. I got another road rage incident right here, man. Let's get into it. These supposed to be quick hits, but clearly these are not as quick as I would like them to be. So let's get to the next one, man. Another road rage. Okay. Doesn't seem like, I don't know if I'll be able to play this one. Seems like they might have taken the video down. Okay. They took the video down on that one. All right, let's see. Let's move on. All right, let's see. Next one here. Contradictions on contradictions. You know, I mean, again, I think for a lot of folks, but if I had to be just from speaking from the men's side of things, I just think that women just don't see, I don't know, the self-awareness sometimes just don't be there. All right. Especially whenever it comes to dating and relationships. But here we go. All right. Timeline compilation right here. Here we go.
Everybody asks me if I'm Latina, isn't it obvious?
I don't know which man in my DMs and my likes need to hear this.
Yeah, not me. Anyways, where the fuck is the rest of your head?
What's your biggest turnoff in guys?
Probably when they don't work out.
She said when they don't work out. Again, like I say, contradictions on top of contradictions.
I know you fucking lie. I hate when I'm at the club and a nigga buy me a fucking drink and now he think he with me for the rest of the night.
That club must be pitch black. I need the name and location of this.
Before you hop in my DMs, just know that I don't shave my armpits and
your foundation don't match.
Bad bitch, activate. What the fuck? Oh.
Oh, bitch, please, you can go to hell with that ugly ass clown suit on. Your head like Cam Newton.
Nah, I tried to do it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. That's all I got to say on that. I ain't really got a whole lot else to say about that. It's just, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. We good. We good. Okay. All right. Y'all see the contradictions. Man, all right, let's see. Lady P say she back in the building. Shout out to Lady P. We got Jay Blight back in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all for being back up in here, man. All right. Let's see, man. So I wanted to see, honestly, like, you know, what are people's preferred dating type, you know, especially whenever it comes to just body type, you know, because I ain't really got no reason. I just wanted to know. All right. So I asked the ladies first, okay? And I was going to play this on the live stream last week, but it was the call-in show, so, you know, I just didn't really, you know, have the time to display this. But we're going to go through the women's preferred body type as well as the men. And honestly, you know, I posted it on Instagram, YouTube, Threads, and TikTok. And for the most part, the answers were the same. So really, I'm just going to show the results that I saw from Instagram. So here we go. Go ahead and cue this up. All right. We're going to go through the comments here. Let's see. All right. So for the ladies, which body type is your dating preference? All right. So the men should really be taking notes here. All right. So you got very lean. So someone who is very low body fat, small frame, low muscle mass. You got lean, low body fat, athletic build, some muscle definition. 3, moderate body fat, muscular build, well-defined muscles. 4, solid, higher body fat, strong build, lean muscle definition. Number 5, overweight, high body fat, softer appearance, less muscle definition. And number 6, obese, very high body fat, large body size, and significant stomach fat. All right. So here we go. Let's go through the comments here. First comment, 4 and 5. All right. Somebody else said between 4 and 5. Someone else said between 3, 4, and 5. Someone else said 5.5, 5.5. Someone else said all of them. 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, and 4. 1 through 5, 4, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 3, 3.5, 4, 5, and 6. This is the first 6 that we've gotten. Someone else said a 4. 4, 5, 3, and 6 could try back in the single days, of course. All right. 4, 5, and 5.5. So, I mean, this just lets you know, like, hey, brothers, do not ever in your life let yourself get to number 6. All right. Because on the women's side, all day long, they can say, why don't the men accept us as being obese? You know, but when you ask them, are they choosing to be with obese men? I mean, I could go over the TikTok and threads, and I can almost guarantee you that the results are still the same. As much as women say that they love something that they can hold on to, they not going for number 6. So for all men everywhere, you should not let yourself get to being a number 6. And it's not just about, you know, being desirable for women. It should be about taking care of yourself. You do not want to let yourself get to a number 6. All right. The health complications that come along with being a number 6. How you feel about yourself being at a number 6. All men everywhere should not let themselves get to a number 6, because, you know, for some women they'll say, hey, I love a dad bod. I love a man with a little something to hold on to. And while, you know, we may be a little older and our metabolism may slow down, you know, just a bit, I'm going to tell you right now, hey, you don't want to be in the number 6 spot. You know what I'm saying? You falling asleep at night and you snoring. Can't nobody get no sleep. Even whenever y'all sitting there watching TV, watching a movie, and you laying up with your girl, and your girl hear this shit, your girl, and y'all just sitting there, no activity, but your girl hear this shit. your girl, your woman, or even for some of y'all that's part of the rainbow community, your partner should not have to hear you breathing out loud and y'all are not doing any physical activity. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, people can body shame me down in the comments whenever I repost this. People can say whatever it is that they want to in the comments whenever I repost this. But, you know, at the end of the day, hey, I'm telling you, no woman wants to hear and you got your eyes wide open. All right. So, you know, and you shouldn't even want that for yourself. Mobility wise and just being able to get around. And at the end of the day, you know, whenever you looking like you looking in number 6, I mean, the type of women that you would attract, you may or may not want them anyway. So y'all can say what y'all want, man. Y'all can shame me. Y'all can say whatever it is that you want, but I'm going to stand on what it is that I think is right. And I mean, look, life is about longevity and trying to, you know, better yourself. And I'm sorry, you over here number 6. All right. I've belabored the point. So, okay. So that was the women's dating preferences. They enjoyed 3, 4, and 5. All right. Just so y'all can see it one more time. 3, 4, and 5. All right. So let's get over here to the men's preferred body type. Now, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, I personally know that I am in a small percentage of men. You know, I know what my preference is. I know what I like. And it's been that way for a very long time. And, you know, I don't give a fuck what no man has to say because I like what I like. And I can stand on what my preferences are. Now, we got the same question over here. Fellas, which body type is your dating preferences? And I said, I'll go first. 4, 5, and 6. Sue me. Sue me, okay?
Jesus.
I don't give a damn. Y'all can say whatever y'all like about me because, hey, I like them, you know, a little thick in the waist. Where's my sound effects at?
Go ahead. All that jelly and no toast.
All that jelly and no toast. Where's my other one?
Look how thick that is. Look how thick that is.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm definitely on the 4, 5, and 6 side of the game. All right. But, however, you know, whenever you get to like the 5 and the 6, let's be honest. All right. It still gotta be shapely. All right. You can't be a 6 and the stomach just be crazy. All right. You can't be, I mean, it still gotta have some shape to it. All right. So let's go through some of these comments because, you know, one thing that I see across, you know, social media is that like black men are just, you know, we have just these strict standards and I don't know, like really coming down on the brothers, but I really think that out of all men, I think that black men are really the most flexible whenever it comes to physical appearance and dating and relationships. You know, they're willing to be like, you know what? Hey, a number 1 might be a little too thin for me. Number 2, I mean, I don't know. But I'm a fuck with a 4, 5, or 6, you know. And other men will say, well, black men are bottom feeders of the dating pool. And I just don't see it that way. And I think that there's too much dick policing whenever it comes to men's preferences, whenever it comes to whoever it is that they're attracted to. I mean, hey, if you're attracted to women that got more meat on their bones, then so be it. Like, I'm not going to be the one to judge another man for, his own preferences, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be the one that's having sex with the woman. You got to be happy with the woman that you're laying down with and being physical with. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I don't really care, but a lot of men online, and this is where I feel like men really be acting like hoes for real, is really trying to dick police and tell men what their preferences should be. And I'm like, no. You like what you like. You like what you like. You like what it is that you're attracted to. And and in my friend groups and my friend circles, it's funny because we never really run into conflicts about the type of women that we like, because fortunately for us, we like completely different opposite types of women. A lot of my boys, they like the threes, twos, and ones. And me, I'm more of the 4, 5, and 6 on that side of the game. You know what I'm saying? So OG, don't dick police me about what it is that I like. Like, nah, man. So let's go over here to the comments and see what people are saying, man. First comment from the homie, 4 and a 5. And a lot of women were commenting. And I didn't ask the women to comment. What about a 7? Now, if we get into a 7, 8, then like, come on now. We gotta bring it in now. All right. A 3. I ain't mad at it. 3 through 5 are my fave. Younger me, 1 through 3. Mature me, all of them. Women are beautiful, yo. Substance is key. Someone else said my body type ain't even on here. You know what I'm saying? I think that she was describing her own body type. But I feel like there's no other way to go. After 6, like, after 6, 7, like, what are we saying? Like, morbid obese? When we get to 7 and 8, definitely, morbidly, like, come on now. Someone else said mine ain't on here. Mine ain't on there. Hey, okay. Someone else gave me the hearts. 2 and 3 can deal with 4. Is she serious about getting back to a 3? Someone else said, I'm a 6 with hips, butt, and a shape. Jay Blight say, where's the 7? You know what I'm saying? 4, 5, and 6, where's the 7? Someone else said, I'm a 5. Lord, I'm trying to get to a 4. The other homie said 4, 5, and 6. Someone else said, my body type ain't there. She's in between a 4 and a 5. He said that he prefers a 4. So, it's kind of really all over the place, honestly. Another homie said 3 and a 4. 3 between 3 and 5. So you asking the brothers, hey, look, for the sisters, for the ladies out here. And I really kind of think that this is universal. If you can stay, for the ladies, man, if y'all can be between a 3 and a 5 with some variations, like a 3.5 to 4, a 4.5 to a 5. And depending on, what you got going on, between a 5 and a 5.5, like, you might be good. But I do think that, like, if you reach the 6 status, a lot of guys, and a lot of guys are going to be there for the smash. they gonna be there for the smash, you know. And if you want to, you know, get yourself to a point to where, you know, you want to increase your sexual market value or whatever they say, you might want to get, and you want to attract a certain type of guy, you know, especially someone who's making 6 figures, 7 figures. You might want to try to work your way down to a 3 and below. All right. So, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, I mean, hey, everybody got their preferences. Everybody got their preferences. So, let's see. Let me see what y'all saying over here in the chat. Excuse me. So, let's see. We got the homie Brittany in the building. Was good. All right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all help y'all boy out, man. If y'all want to support the show, man, make sure you hit the super chat, hit the Cash App, hit the Venmo, give a brother a follow over on Instagram, or just repost the content. All right. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to support the show. All right. So let's see. Let me scroll back up. And honestly, man, because y'all been going crazy. If you want your comments to be read, man, send a super chat, and that will definitely be prioritized. All right. But, you know, I like showing love to all my original folks up in here. So let's see. Let me go here. To be honest, okay, Lady P say, to be honest, I don't have a preference. 6 can easily turn into 1, cause I had me a date. I had me date a Huggy Bear before. So she said she was gonna. Hey, she said she dated a Huggy Bear before. Let's see, where she say.
Look how thick that is. Look how thick that is.
Yeah, you on a CPAP machine? Like look, man. I'm not trying to get too personal, but honestly, man, you don't want to be with someone who is, you know, 5 overweights, 4 solid, and 6. Oh no, sorry, overweight, obese, and solid in that order. Let's see. OG said 4, 5, and 6 all day. All day, he say.
Look how thick that is. Look how thick that is.
You know what I'm saying? What am I considered? Okay, Lady P asked me, what is she considered? I would say for Lady P, now, Lady P will probably, I don't know. I'm going to give Lady P probably like a 5 to like, Lady P can be between a 5 and a 6 with like a 5.5. She's definitely like varies. Okay. Yeah. If I had to rate it, yeah, between I'm gonna say 5 5 to like 5.7 for Lady P. That's what I would say for Lady P. Let's see. Jay Blight say 1, 2, and 3 couldn't handle the caramel concoction. Oh Lord,
Jesus.
I hear you. Let's see. Lady P said, I hate windows. Compare a woman that had kids to a woman that haven't had kids, or women that have money to pay for surgery. I mean, I get it. And I mean, I think you can make certain allowances for that. But at the end of the day, you know, people have their preferences and what it is that they like, you know? So, Dick Police, WTF. Yeah, no. It's a lot of shaming with men who actually prefer women who are on the 4 and above scale. Maybe not 4, but once you get to 5 and 6 and, you know, an imaginary 7, you know, that's when you really kind of start getting criticism from other people in terms of your preference. You know. Let's see. I shouted out Brittany already. All right, let's see. Yeah, nah, you was kind of all over the place. All right, let's see. All right, I'm caught up now. Let's see. Let's get to the next one here. Let's get to the next quick hits. All right. Let's see. Can two people, let me ask y'all this, man. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Can two people date without having sex? Y'all let me know. Can two people date? Before we get into this next one, man, y'all got to let me know, man. I'm going to jump here to the bigger screen. Y'all let me know, man. Can two people date without having sex? And if so, you know, under what conditions? Because me personally, two people can be platonic and not have sex, but you know, if you're talking about dating and we're in a relationship and we're practicing I won't say we're practicing monogamy or just being monogamous and we're not going to talk to anyone else. In 2026, I think that's difficult. Okay, let's see. OG said yes. He's done it plenty of times. All right. All right. So let's see. Let's get into this next one. All right. Let's see. Let me cue this up. I get my narration voice on real quick. Because for these next couple, I gotta do a bit of narrating here. All right. So here we go. Y'all let me know, man. Y'all get active down in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Could you deal with someone that you're in a relationship with, but y'all ain't getting it in? So my man says, so what exactly are we doing if we're dating but not having sex? Building a relationship that's not held together by sex. Be honest. I mean, like, are you even attracted to me? I mean, I am, but attraction doesn't mean I must be ready. What if I wait and you still change your mind? Then you'll know my body was never something you earned by waiting. My friends say no man stays in a sexless relationship. Then are you dating me or trying to prove something to your friends? So if I say sex matters to me, does that make me a bad boyfriend? No. But what do you do after hitting my boundary will show me what kind of boyfriend you are. So the question reads, is it really possible for two people to date without having sex, or will the relationship eventually fall apart? Now, we talked about this probably, I would say, either last month or the month before last. And the notion of the conversation a couple months ago was, you know, if you get into a relationship with someone and they don't want to engage in sex with you, you know, are you going to go out here and cheat? You know, and for some people, they're like, yo, if you ain't giving me the box, if we ain't getting it in, then yeah, I'm definitely about to go out here and cheat. Like what are we what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
so I'm kind of interested to hear what y'all got to say. Because honestly, for me, I look at 40 and up, because let's just say 30, we'll say 30 and up. Let's be for real. What are we doing? Like, what in the world are we doing? If we're talking about, building a relationship, but we're not going to be physical and intimate with each other. Like, you got to look, like what Mojo Brooks say, I know you fucking lying. I know you ain't about to sit up here and tell me that I've decided to make a commitment to you, be quote unquote monogamous with you, and we're not going to have sex. What are we doing? What are we doing? We could just be homies if that's the case. To me, I think there's a clear separation between being platonic friends with the opposite sex and actually dating and being in a relationship with the opposite sex. And that difference is that we are going to be we gonna be out here clapping cheeks. Like, what? Because as much, and I've said it here on the live stream plenty of times, she's going to say building a relationship that is not held together by sex. Because women will say that all the time. A lot of women love to say that sex isn't a big deal in a relationship. Why is the relationship built off sex? And men are not overwhelmingly saying that a relationship should be built off sex. However, if that's the case, if sex is not a big deal and it shouldn't be built off sex, then you shouldn't be mad that while you figure out what it is, whatever it is that you got going on, you shouldn't be mad if I go out and just have sex with someone else. If sex is not that big of a deal. Or if you find out that I've had sex with someone else, it should not be that big of a deal. I mean, we're essentially building our relationship off of the fact that, we're not having sex. We're getting to know each other. We're getting to, connect and bond, emotionally, intellectually, and maybe through those connections, maybe, you might start to get a little moist down there. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
You may or may not. But in the meantime, while you figure it out, oh yeah, I'm gonna figure it out too. And if it just so happens that I meet someone that I get along with and the vibes is cool, the vibes is right, and the sex is good, oh yeah, it's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap. And then you're gonna be sitting there. You're gonna be sitting there talking about,
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Yeah, look, look, and look. I think men are at a point now where it's like, okay, I'm not gonna force you to, and saying that sounds mad creepy anyway. Like, I'm not gonna force you. Like, no man is trying to force women to have sex with them. There are a small segment of men, but for the most part, if you say no, cool. I will get my needs met elsewhere. So, I don't know, but y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all think on this one, though. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm about to come to y'all over here in the comments, and as a matter of fact, if there's anything that I have said here tonight, I'm gonna drop a link. I'm gonna drop the link down here in the chat, and y'all can come on up. Y'all can come on up. All right. So, all right, but let's see. Let me get to what y'all saying. Like, what's going on for real? For real. Sex is a requirement around these parts. You ain't joking. You ain't joking at all. And we just gonna keep it a buck about that. All right. Mary say, man, listen, if I like them, I'm having relations. We fucking. Okay. You know
Jesus.
Fire. Yeah, we getting it in. You know? Intimacy and sex are two different things, okay? Look at OG coming through with on the philosophical side of the scale. All right. Intimacy and sex are two different things, okay? And to that, I would definitely agree with that. For sure. I mean, you can be intimate with someone and it doesn't involve, y'all clapping cheeks with each other. I mean, this could be most definitely like having a conversation with each other where, y'all are uncovering things that you two didn't know about each other prior to said conversation. This could be on some looking into each other's eyes, wanting to, see the depth of someone's soul. Like, I just feel like we were just so intertwined and connected with each other, Yeah, I mean, it could be that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it could be a bunch of things. Let's see. Hey, Lady P say, I can't. I'm too affectionate and touchy. So she say, hey, look, man, if I'm gonna be touching on you, if I'm gonna be rubbing my hands up on that, up on the chest, up on that bald head, then I'm making my way down up between, between the inner thighs. She say, look, man, look. She say she feel that thing jumping through the boxes of the boxer briefs. Hey, look, man, it's gonna be time for us to have another baby shower. And we're gonna be having another baby shower here in a minute. Let's see. Brittany said life happens. We go through things. Sometimes our mental health ain't what it needs to be. Kids driving you up the wall, etc. But that's why I don't prefer quote unquote traditional, cause I can't hope she can. Okay, maybe I fucked that up reading. My bad if I did. All right. Say I'm on it tonight. Yeah. Let's see. Why did I come in on this part? Cece knows she been here. She been here. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm fucking with you. Shout out to Cece. You got Cece in the building. We got the homie Humble Journeys in the building, man. Shout out to both of y'all, man. Shout out to both of y'all. All right. So let's see, man. I think the general conclusion here is that what is the point in being in a relationship with someone if the physical part of the relationship is neglected? I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, shit, we could just be homies. Like, the fuck? What are we talking about? All right, let's see. I got another situation here. All right. Let's see. Got another situation. All right. That I'm going to narrate for y'all, and then I'm gonna have to use the bathroom. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so fellas, and for my ladies, it could be on the opposite end. What would you do if you found your significant other, your baby, your boo in the bed with someone of the same sex / gender?
Why are you gay?
Okay.
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
All right. So especially for the fellas, man, because this is not really a situation that we find ourselves in very often, if at all. So he says, hey, what's going on up in here? What's going on here? She say, babe, wait. Hey, wait for what? I just found you in bed with another woman. It is not how it looks. Then, hey, you gotta help me. How else am I supposed to see this? Then she say, the little side chick say, I think I should go. No. Hey, stay. Since everybody is comfortable before I even ended up in here, please do not do this in anger. All right, so tell me right now, am I being cheated on? Or is there something I never knew about you? Before you decide what this is, can you handle the truth? Now she crying. So question says, if you walked in and found your partner in bed with someone of the same sex, what would hurt more? The cheating or the secret?
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
Yo, y'all gotta let me know, man. What would hurt more? The cheating or the secret? Now, I'm gonna go over here to the comments, man. The first comment says, the no invite is very hurtful. And I had to like it, because why y'all ain't invite me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you definitely could have hit me up and said, hey, babe, I got a friend, and my friend seems to be pretty fun. You should join us after you get off from work. Why would you leave me to find y'all like this? Now, they still got their clothes on, but come on now. All right. Let's see. Next comment says, my response would be, quote, I'll forgive you only if I'm invited. Someone else says, simple ask if you can join. Case closed. Because look, y'all got to add. Hey, look, I done busted in on y'all. Hey, to save face, you got to ask me if I want to join in. Okay, I mean, I feel like that's only right. You got to compromise. If you don't want to compromise in this whole ordeal, and you had the audacity to have another woman up in my bed, and you ain't even tell me that you even swung that way. Oh yeah, nah. So, hey, what Denzel say? Hey, I'm leaving up out of here with something. Oh, I'm leaving up out of here with something. Okay, all right, So, let's see. Next comment says, honestly, both things will hurt me, the cheating and the secret. I mean, I would have preferred they told it to me directly rather than find something like this. I can understand that attraction changes and that someone loves multiple genders. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Men are trying to be flexible. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right, I'm gonna read one more and then I'm coming to y'all over here in the chat and to see what y'all got to say about this. All right. So let's see. Last comment here that I'm gonna read. As someone who had a husband that I later found out was gay and living a double life, it was the cruel secret that hurt the most. He promised a life he knew he wasn't gonna be able to give entirely. The cheating and sneaking around was not good either, but just a secret he was keeping for all them years. Having kids together and then to find out your whole life was a lie. All right. All right. So let's see. So I'm coming to y'all over here in the chat. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Let's see. Let me scroll up real quick. Where I want to start from is, let's see. Okay. Let's start. Cece said, y'all freaked out tonight. Y'all know I'm up. Oh my God.
Jesus.
All right, whatever. Let me just pretend like I didn't even read that shit. All right, let's see. All right, Brittany said, getting the fuck on because I told you about my preference from the gate. Why you ain't tell me? Yeah, you. Yeah. Sorry for speaking. Let's see. Give me the opportunity to choose if I'm cool with it or not. I'm going to jail. Next video. God, dog. Even if it was your wife with another woman, you still going to jail? Oh, gee. Oh, man. I don't think it will turn a man off. Majority of y'all love that women on women action. Yeah, I mean, you ain't lied. You ain't lied about that. You know, the secret. The secret probably would be, you know, a bit hurtful for sure. For sure. You know, you're not being upfront and honest about what it is that you prefer and what it is that you like. You know, I mean, but we're gonna get to that whenever we get to who gonna be the boys. All right, we actually might go to that one next. All right, after going to this, because I did have a couple more videos, but let's see. Yeah, okay, I got a couple more quick hits, but all right, let's see. I agree. The no invite is the worst part. Like, how you not gonna invite me into the bed? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Shit. Hey, look, I know y'all fucking lying. Hey, I gotta get a Mojo Brooks sound effect here, man. I know you fucking lying. Shit. Let's see. Cece said, if I trusted my man enough, I'd definitely treat him. Okay. If he was in the bed with another man, you would be cool with that? Say you ain't shit. That means body look. Man, I wish I had that Mojo Brooks sound effect. Man, I know you fucking lying. Shit, some doors are opening in my relationship. Hey, I ain't mad at it. I am not mad at it whatsoever. All right, man. If y'all haven't already, man, please make sure you go ahead and like the stream. Like the stream for your boy. And if you want to support the show, please make sure you go ahead and you can send a super chat. You know what I'm saying? A little something, man. $5. Help your boy out, man. I've done what? 100 and almost 109 episodes. Struggle streaming and all of that good stuff, man. You know, send a super chat, hit the Cash App, hit the Venmo, give a boy a follow over on the gram. At least share the live stream. All of these things that I mentioned at the later part are for free. So help your boy out, man. All right. So let's see. Let's get into all right, let's see. Let's get into this next one here. All right. I got two more here. I got two more quick hits. And then I do got to use the bathroom. All right. So I'm going to get through these next two quick hits. And then I'm going to go use the bathroom. All right. So let's see. This next one. Woman goes viral after she calls her boyfriend jealous after he gets upset seeing her baby daddy at the family event. All right. So y'all got to let me know, man. You know, if you had a kid or if you got kids, you know, would you invite your baby daddy to the function knowing you got a new man? So, because personally, I would not ever invite my daughter's mom. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it ain't about me. All right. But I would never do that. So here we go. Let's get into it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, down in the chat, and then we're going to go over here to the comment section. But, all right, let's see. Here we go, man. She says, I can't stand a jealous man. So yesterday I went to my family cookout with my boyfriend, and yes, I also invited my baby daddy. Before y'all start, my baby daddy is cool with my family, and they've known him for years. He's the father of my kids, and my family wanted him there too. As for my baby daddy, oh, sorry, let me back up. As soon as my baby daddy pulled up, my boyfriend's whole mood changed. He kept asking, what he doing here? Like I was supposed to kick him out. I told him I invited him. He's still a part of the family, whether we together or not. The rest of the day, my boyfriend was walking around with an attitude, watching every conversation me and my BD was having, acting like I was doing something wrong for speaking to the father of my kids at a family event. Mind you, nobody else had a problem with it except him, talking about boundaries. I feel like a secure man understands that co-parenting and family ties don't disappear just because a relationship ended. Man. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, because me personally, again, I prefaced it from the beginning. I personally would not invite my children's mother to a family cookout, even if we are on super great terms, because we're not together. And I think that you have to enforce certain boundaries, especially if you are in a new relationship. I personally don't give a fuck. I don't care what my family thinks. I don't care if they do like this nigga, okay? Or if they do like her. Sorry. If they do like her, I don't give a fuck how much y'all like her. Okay, well, y'all can text her on y'all free time. But if we're having a family function and I'm, bringing my girl around, I'm not bringing the BM around. That's just me. Because I'm not trying to cause static or strife or drama in my current relationship. Now, I think there's different strokes for different folks, and but you got to think about the other person. And I think for women, y'all got to think about the boyfriend. Y'all got to think about your new man. And this is why for a lot of men, why they're not willing to date women who are single moms or women who have, kids by other men. Because where is the respect? And I think for a lot of men, more than love, they want simple respect from their woman. And, the fact that we didn't have this conversation before the event, and you knew, and you invited him without even having the conversation with me beforehand, to me, I feel like would be the most disrespectful part about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the lack of consideration about this situation, it's cool. I mean, like, hey, it could be a situation where you and your children's father, y'all don't have anything going on, and I mean, it is what it is, because hey, things run its course, and y'all might not have anything between each other, but the fact that you kept it a secret, and now that you're springing this up on me, is where I'm finding issues with this. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all let me know what y'all think. Okay. So I see some disagreements here, and that's cool. Let's flesh it out. But I'm gonna start up here from the beginning, and then I'm gonna work my way down, because I like to I like to work my way down. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see. The no invite is the worst part. I think you talking about from the previous video. Yeah, look, you got to invite a brother in the bed with the both of y'all, okay? All right. And we're gonna see how things, work out between the three of us. All right. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's see. You have the absolute worst lie in your mind about me. Okay, if you say so. I'm gonna need you to go potty before get. Yo, y'all are crazy, man.
Jesus.
Y'all are crazy. All right, shout out to Mary, man. For the love of the game. For the love of the game.
Donations.
Shout out to Mary. Appreciate you. Mary always be showing love and hitting the super chat, man. Shout out to you. We need some intermission music. I'm gonna see what I can do. Because I definitely got to take a leak. All right. But I'm trying to get through these real quick. She was trying to start some shit. Yeah, I agree. Loving the chaos, loving the drama and the strife. Because as much as women love to say they want peace and, they don't want the bullshit and this, that, and the third, you can't tell. Because why would you even put both of those men in that type of situation, knowing that shit could go left depending on the personalities between them two? You don't know. A nigga, one guy could be laid back. Your boyfriend could be laid back, but your baby daddy might not be over the fact that y'all not together no more. And he can't stand the fact that you're with this new nigga. Or it could be the other way. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck is you bringing this new nigga around? Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is this shit? So it could go a couple different ways. All right. No, whatever. Hey, forget y'all. All right, let's see. That's her ex-husband. Why even bring the ex-boyfriend? She's stupid. Exactly. I want to get to Brittany's comment because she didn't agree with me. She said, I disagree with you. It would only be drama if there's still feelings involved. And I think I prefaced that before I even read your comment. So, okay. True. I think that yeah, I mean, if there's still feelings involved, you know what I mean? Yeah, it could be drama. But like I said, I mean, relationships come to an end. And if everybody is on the same page and on the same accord, then I mean, it could easily be a situation in which things could be cool. However, in this situation, she didn't it sounds as though she did not have the consideration to tell her new man beforehand that her baby daddy was going to be at the family event. And you got to look at it from the new man's point of view. Like, why would you not tell me that? Why would you not tell me that? And why would you be so hung up on the fact that, oh, yeah, he got to be here because my family likes him? That would send all kinds of red flags to the new boyfriend. I mean, am I tripping? Am I not reading that? Am I not reading that right or wrong? I mean, I'm open to being wrong. But y'all let me know. Let's see. But then she followed it up and said, but if all you care about is care about the best interest of the child, it definitely takes a village. For blended families, 1000%. I mean, hey, a lot of us ain't got no choice but to be cool with a blended family. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas is not married and we just having, we just fucking around. So yeah. All right. See, I'll have a good night. Whatever, man. CC ain't going no fucking where, man. Stop playing. All right, let's see. Yachty said, my cousin ex-boyfriend still comes to family events. They've been divorced for over 15 years, but he's still part of the family. He goes to holidays and special occasions, but she does tell her boyfriend. Yeah, communication is key. Communication is key. But I do think that, like, if it's only an issue if you don't let somebody know from the jump what the situation is between you and your co-parent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're keeping it secretive and and your boyfriend or girlfriend is just walking in blind, that is an issue. I don't care what nobody on this live stream got to say. That's an issue. And I do think that if you're being reasonable, we can all agree on that. All right. So let's see. All right, one more quick hits here, and then we're gonna get into some who gonna be the boys. And I gotta take a leak. All right. I'm holding it. All right. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be cool here. What's crazy is that when my parents divorced and me and my sister were going into an event and my mom decided to go, my dad wouldn't bring whoever he's dating at the time. And that's just being respectful. That's being respectful. Seeing the next boyfriend. Yeah. Let's keep it a buck. A baby daddy is just a fancy way of saying ex-boyfriend. I don't know. I mean, I agree and I disagree at the same time. I mean, an ex-boyfriend and a baby daddy is totally different. And the biggest difference is an ex-boyfriend did not have a child with said woman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think whenever you throw a child into a situation, that completely changes things. At least to me. All right. So let's see. Let's get to this last quick hits here, man. I did have one about Cheyenne Bryan and her getting a degree from, whatever. All right. But fuck all that. All right. This last one here. Now, to me, going out with a group of friends, couple couples dinner, whatever have you. They never end up good if, let me see. All right. They never end up good whenever y'all are talking about, splitting the check and, who paid for who and this, that, and the third, man. Let me give y'all a quick little story time before I get into this last one here, right? Now, I don't know, man. My homegirl, she might be tapped into this one. She might be tapped into to this live stream. She may not be. But I'm going to give the story anyway. All right. So, a couple years ago, my homegirl, she was in town, with her and two of her homegirls, and and she invited me to go out with them, this particular night. Now, mind you, a couple years ago, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Your boy was fucked up, financially, like struggling bad. Like, I'm not gonna hold y'all, man. And so, whenever you down bad and you really trying to figure out like how to pay for stuff and what you gonna pay for stuff, like whenever she told me the spot that they was gonna be at, like I went on the Instagram, I went on their website, I'm looking up the menu, I'm looking up the drink menu, I'm looking at the appetizers, I'm like, all right, you know what, man? Hey, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna buy I'm gonna get one drink, maybe two, okay? And that's gonna be it for me, all right? Because a nigga's fucked up. I ain't got no indiscriminate money to just be spending on a whole bunch of drinks and food and just, balling out of control, because I ain't got no money to ball out of control. So, pull up to the spot. I'm looking good that night, though. I ain't gonna front. Your boy is looking good that night. But we get up in there, we hanging out. I get one drink. Everybody around the table, they get one drink. And then they decide they want to order some appetizers. I said, okay, all right. Well, y'all order some appetizers. I didn't order not nan one appetizer, right? Because I said, look, man, I got about a $40, maybe $50 budget. You know what I'm saying? More like $40 to $35 budget. So they order the appetizers. The appetizers come out and they say, hey, Jay, hey, you want some? I'm like, what I mean? The stomach is rumbling after the first drink. A nigga is a little hungry. So, so I decided to partake in the appetizers. You know what I'm saying? I partake in the appetizers. Then next thing you know, everybody decide to order a second round of drinks. I get a second round of drinks. All right. So then the bill comes out, right? The whole tab comes out. Now, I'm thinking to myself, I'm just going to pay for my 2 drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I didn't technically order the appetizers. Y'all offered me the appetizers. I decided to partake in eating a couple of the appetizers. But then when the bill came out, they wanted to split the tab 3 ways. So I'm sitting up here like, I got to go over here to the bank account, to the checking and the savings, and I got to transfer some money from the savings to the check-ins to the, like, God damn, I still got to get gas for the next week. I'm broke. So what I thought was going to be a $30 to maybe $50 bill, I think I ended up paying like a good $70 to $80 to $90 bill. I said, no, boy. I said, well, I'm sitting up in the spot like, oh my God. So, but and I said, you know what? I'll never do that shit again. I kid you not. I kid you not. I will never go to another establishment with a group of folks and y'all think we about to sit up here and split this fucking bill. I know you fucking lying. I know that. We'll never do that. All right. So to get to this story here, man. All right. So things got heated. After Queen Naja and her group tried to figure out a $1,300 dinner bill, causing an argument to break out before she muted and ended the stream. Quote, should we split the bill or pay for our own food? Oh my God, y'all already know. Say y'all, we've all been there. Yeah. Hey, it be like that. And you know what I mean? As a man, you're not trying to look hella broke in front of your homegirl. Now, mind you, me and this particular homegirl, we've been friends, online friends, internet, social media friends for a long time. She was actually one of my first online training clients, but then we just became cool after that. And then she came down with her two other friends, so I can't look broke as hell in front of them, looking like a fucking brokey. Can't do that. That's the pure definition of keeping up with the Joneses. You know what I'm saying? Knowing you ain't really got the money to spend like that, but instead of just being open and honest and being like, hey, look, hey, I just came for the 2 drinks and a good time. Now you up here about to put yourself in the hole, trying not to look crazy in front of other people. You know what I'm saying? But all right. So let's see, man. Let's get into this clip, man, and then we're gonna get into some other topics, man. All right, let's see. Here we go.
The bill will pay for each meal. How?
Our meal.
They gave us $200 for second. So they took it off that whole bill.
$270 second. That's y'all meal.
Okay.
Y'all meal. Yeah. Y'all meal.
Oh yeah. Okay. So then.
Bringing everybody.
Yeah, we can just split it by couple.
Yes, y'all was the
Thank you for being a friend.
Only 270.
So what's left?
So I think we gotta look like my drink or something.
How much is it? $1,300. So what do you want to pay our own meals or? Nah, we just do everybody. Y'all want to do it? Okay, cool. Y'all want to do it like that?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, no pressure.
I mean, I don't know. Then that mean we gotta like. Let's see.
We gotta go through. Yeah.
You want to split the bill or pay for each?
Y'all gotta pay this. I would have got it. Like I would have, like if they would have said, "Yo, you gotta pay this," I would have went up to pay it and be like, "All right, let's go. We'll just talk about it later." Bro, I ain't gonna lie, stop that. What are you talking about? Bro, stop it, bro. What are you talking about? I fuck with you, but stop. What are you talking about? Stop, brother. Like I'm not on content. What are you talking about? I'm not either.
What are you talking about? Like, it's
Nigga, listen, no, don't touch my shit. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you what happened.
Let go.
I don't think you really remember like that. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I don't know. We'll talk about it. I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to her. And we'll talk about it. Yeah, like, you don't touch my shit, though. You definitely don't touch me, though. Me neither.
Hey, y'all, calm down. Hey. We're good.
I'm next. Say less. I didn't ask you who's that. Yo. Don't touch my shit.
Well, we on stream.
Yeah. I mean, again, bro. Like, my thing is this, man. Like, why are y'all running up a tab at dinner to get to a point to where when the bill comes out, now we trying to figure out, who paid for what and this, that, and the third? Like, did you think that you was about to go to somebody's dinner and that they was just supposed to cover it? Like, I don't know. Like, what was the conversation that was had beforehand? Like, it's just too much for me. You know, here recently, you know, my best friend, he just turned 40. And, you know, me and you know, my lady friend, we went out to, you know, celebrate his birthday. And, you know, we came with the intention that, you know, we were going to pay for our own food, our own drinks. You know, I got the homie nice and drunk, you know, and I was totally expecting to, you know, pay the tab or whatever. But then, you know, when they said, "Oh, we free to go," I was like, "Hold up, wait, what?" Like, I was totally expecting to just pay the tab. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, in situations like that, okay, cool. Like, they already had it covered. And there were some things that I paid, but like, you know, man, dealing with some of y'all, dealing with some of y'all. I wouldn't want to go out. I wouldn't want to go out with none of y'all. If that's what it's gonna come down to, you know, at the end of the day. If that's what it's gonna come down to in terms of like, oh well, you know, we gonna itemize everything, like you should have already been prepared to pay for your own stuff whenever you got there. And I think that it should have been explained from the onset that y'all were gonna pay as a couple for your own food and drinks or whatever. But y'all let me know, man. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? That's and honestly, you know, I'm glad my circle is very small to damn near non-existent because you know, hey, we could just go out and do whatever it is that we do and we could just bounce, you know. But y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what's up, man. Y'all let me know. Am I tripping? Am I lying? And do I have see, I'm trying to think. Let me see. Mm, Definitely have to state up front that we splitting the bill. Yeah, yeah, I think so. You gotta let it know from the jump that we splitting the bill. All right. All right, let's see. Man, I can't hold it no more, man. My bladder is getting quite crazy. All right. Give me like 2 seconds, man. I'll be back. Um and I ain't got no music. So yeah. Yeah. Just hold on. All right. I'm back. I am back. All right. Let's see. Say Justin back. He's taking his shit. Yeah. Nah, I definitely wasn't. I definitely wasn't on no Ezel. All right. And Smokey out here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all funny, man. All right. Let's see. Get back right. While he on his PP break. Yeah, y'all should be, man. Y'all should be. All right, let's see, man. Let's get into this next segment here. All right. So let's see, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to the Kendra G video. Cause I really do want to go to who gonna be the boys. I ain't done a who gonna be the boys in a long time. So
Why are you gay?
you know.
Who says I'm gay?
So
You are gay.
let's get to some who gonna be the boys. All right. Now we're gonna start with here. All right. Craziness. All right, craziness. We'll start here with everybody's favorite trans person. All right. Trans woman, Sydney Starr, man. Sydney Starr. Crazy. Reality TV star arrested and charged after admitting to performing oral sex on a 14-year-old boy.
Oh, brother.
Okay, so let's see. Caption reads: Sydney Starr, the reality TV star known from Lovin' Hip Hop, New York, and Baddies, has been arrested in Georgia on serious child sex charges. Booking records showed that she was taken into custody on Sunday, August 2nd, 2026 by the Hapville Police Department. The charges include sexual battery against a child under 16, aggravated child molestation, and sodomy. Authorities allege she confessed to performing oral sex on a minor at an Embassy Suites hotel in Hapville. Starr, a transgender model, first rose to wider attention after claiming a intimate relationship with rapper Chingy, an allegation she later admitted was fabricated. Yeah, craziness.
Stop the cap.
You know, but let's see. But I do got a news story right here that we can get into. All right, here we go.
To it. Reality TV personality Sydney Starr is behind bars in Fulton County, facing severe felony charges involving a minor. Hapeville police arrested the model and television personality, whose legal name is Sydney Favors, on Sunday at the Embassy Suites on International Boulevard. Police say Favors is charged with sodomy, sexual battery against a child under 16, and aggravated child molestation. Starr, known for her appearances on reality and drama series including Baddies and Empire, remains held in custody at the Fulton County Jail. Investigators confirmed that the case has now been handed over to the Fulton County District Attorney's Office for prosecution, and due to the victim's age, police say that no additional details will be released regarding the case at this time.
So folks are obviously looking at a picture that a Fox 5 Atlanta viewer had sent to us from, it looks like, is this one from when she was arrested?
Yes, this is from her arrest on Sunday at the Embassy Suites. We were, one of our viewers sent us this picture and sent us a little bit about the investigation, and so we reached out to Hapeville Police after that and got confirmation of her arrest.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, oh man.
The charges in
Crazy
this
shit.
story are disturbing, and I just
Man. Craziness. You know, my whole thing about this whole situation with Sydney Star, you know, I mean, if indeed it is true, then I mean, you gotta get punished to the fullest extent of the law. There's no doubt about that. Also, too, you know, this does not make for a great case when it comes to just the T part of the LGBTQ plus IA2ASS, you know, and all of those letters combined community, you know, because I mean, like I don't even know if I have to really even say anymore, but like it really does not make a good case for, you know, allowing, you know, trans individuals into biological women's bathrooms. You know, I mean the level of safety concern for women and girls, you know, as a father who has a daughter, like I would not feel safe with someone who identifies as a woman being in the same bathroom as my daughter. Like I wouldn't be cool with that, you know. And the fact that you are, you know, performing, you know, sexual acts on a minor, like that's crazy. That's crazy. But again, you know, we're supposed to be accepting. We're supposed to say, yeah, nah, it's cool. And it's not. And it's not. And again, like that's just it doesn't help it just doesn't help the argument. It doesn't help the argument at all. So, you know, I mean, I guess we'll see, you know, what happens with said individual. And you know, and if the allegations are indeed true, you know, then hey, they should definitely be punished to the fullest extent of the law, man. Because at the end of the day, man, again, you know, my whole thing is this: you know, people can do whatever it is that they want to do as adults. You know, you can sleep with whoever it is that you want to sleep with. You can identify as whatever it is that you want to identify as, but whenever it comes to the kids, protecting the kids, leaving the kids out of it, you know, that's where shit starts to become an issue and will forever be an issue with me. So all right. All right, let's see. Let's get to the next one, man. Who gonna be the boys? Hey, I probably should have done more. I probably should have grabbed more clips than what I got here. But I think this will. I mean, y'all get the picture on this one. So y'all let me know, man. Hey, it's not just the men nowadays that are being accused of being, you know, homophobic, transphobic. And now the women, y'all are actually being accused of being biphobic. All right. I don't know if y'all have been seeing these discussions online in terms of women, and let me see. Hold up. Before I play this, let me see if I got, because I want to feel like I got some saved over on TikTok before I get into this next
controversial things that I do.
Let me see. Go on, let me do? Let me see, because I think I got the video saved, which may give a little bit more. Shit it. Give me a second here, y'all. Let's see. Do I got it here? I may not. I thought I might have, but for the purposes of, damn. All right. For the purposes of this segment, it really doesn't matter. All right. Y'all will get the point. Y'all are smart enough. Y'all will get it, man. Y'all be like, all right, you ain't got to pull up the whole video. All right, but let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Straight women don't date gay men. All right, let's see. Here we go.
Wouldn't date a man because he's bisexual is absolutely rooted in biphobia and homophobia. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
You know what, sis? You're not wrong. Because when it comes to who I want to date, I am absolutely homophobic. I have no interest in dating a gay man. And a man who sleeps with other men is gay.
You're telling me that you've met a man and he checks off every single one of your boxes. He's smart, he's funny, you're physically attracted to him, he has a well-paying job, he's goal-oriented, like every single thing on your list, this man checks off. But then you find out he's bisexual and all of a sudden, you're no longer attracted to him, you no longer want to date him. Mind you, just 4 syllables ago, you were attracted to him, he was marking off everything he...
Okay, I see where you got confused. See, at the top of the list is he can't be gay. Right? So like, if I don't care how many boxes he checks off on the list, the top box is heterosexual. Do you understand? Why in the world is this a conversation being had? Why are you guys, you feminists, you leftist leaning women, trying to project onto us that we should accept men who sleep with men as potential partners? That is weird and unattractive. Immediately unattractive. Immediately. Like, you might as well tell me he does crack. Oh, he's a provider, but he also does crack. What? I don't want a man that smokes any type of pipe. Respectfully. Like, are you serious? Get it? Like, please. I think she has a point.
And like, look, it's crazy to me because y'all are definitely being accused of being biphobic, and I found the post that I want to get to. Let me get over here to Threads, because that's where I found some of these. Let's see. Found the same young lady trying to shame y'all into being gay, and that's just not the move. Okay, so let's see. Hold up. Why? Okay.
And disturbing thing about this.
All right.
The most disgusting and disturbing thing about this conversation surrounding
All right, let's see. Hold up. Let me see. Let me pull this up. All right, let's see. Here we go.
people use when they're... The most disgusting and disturbing thing about this conversation surrounding biphobia is that y'all are simply being asked to unpack your biphobia and your homophobia. And your response to that has been to adopt the same tactics that racist white people use when they're asked to not be racist. Number one, and friendly reminder, words mean things. And y'all are intentionally... not hard words, so I'm gonna go with it. Y'all are intentionally, but it feels intentional because these words are not hard words, so I'm gonna go with it. Y'all are intentionally misusing the meanings of words to justify your biphobia and homophobia. Y'all are like, oh, well, I'm heterosexual, so of course I'm attracted to other heterosexuals. That is not what heterosexual means. Heterosexual means you're attracted to the opposite sex or gender, not that you're only attracted to other heterosexual people. We know this to be true because y'all will say things like, oh, why are the fine men always gay? So you admit that you still find that man attractive. He's gay, but you're heterosexual and he's a man. So you're still going to find him attractive if you find him attractive. Sex, gender, and sexual orientation are beating y'all's ass. It seems preference and requirement got fucking hands too. Because y'all talking about oh, it's just my preference. A preference is, I prefer straight men, but I'm not opposed to bi men. A requirement is, I require my partner to be a straight man and I refuse to date a bi man. That requirement shows that you have a physical aversion. You are strictly opposed to dating bi men, and you are being asked to unpack why you have that requirement, because that requirement is rooted in biphobia and homophobia. Speaking of physical aversions, the second tactic I'm seeing y'all use, if you're not intentionally misusing words, you're using half definitions to prove your point. Oh, I'm not biphobic because I'm not afraid of bi people. A phobia is not just a fear. It can also be a hatred, a strong dislike, or a physical aversion. Third tactic I've seen, if y'all are intentionally misusing words or using half definitions, y'all are just making shit up. Because the amount of people I've seen talking about oh, this is straight phobia. What in the sweet honey fucking is straight phobia? When we talk about racism, homophobia, transphobia, biphobia, sexism, xenophobia, those things exist because people in those groups have been systemically oppressed for a part of their identity.
Oh boy, okay, all right, man. I can't listen to no more, man. I can't do it, man. I was really trying to stick in there. I really was. But, you know, for the ladies, man, you know, just because you don't want to date, and I hear what she's saying on the technicality side of things, you know, in terms of preferences and, you know, defining what a phobia is, and it's a strong dislike. I don't hear women saying that they have a strong dislike or hatred for men that are bisexual. They just prefer that the men that they date or want to be in relationships with actually want to be in relationships with you know, men who enjoy being heterosexual. Like, I just think this overly type of trying to force people to date people that are bi, it's just doing the most. It's doing the most. When it don't even have to be all of that, for real. You know, it's too much. She making shit up. OG say she making shit up. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. But, you know, I mean, I don't blame women. For, you know, having their preferences and their standards, you know, whenever it comes to the type of men that they want to date and engage with. Now, if you like men that also like men and women, hey, I'm pretty sure most women are probably like, hey, well, more power to you. It may not be for me, but I'm not gonna knock the next woman, you know. That doesn't seem to have any type of hatred behind it. But I mean, if you expect for women to want to date, you know, men who, you know, like men, and they're straight up heterosexual, and they find that as a turnoff, you can't be mad at that. That's the same way in which, you know, for most men, like, for some men, they may not want to date a chick who is bi, you know, who also likes women. I think for some men that may be, just their own personal preference. It could be maybe an insecurity in terms of being able to please a woman. If they know that a woman, because the saying is, oh, nobody knows how to please a woman more than another woman. So some men may act in that faction may be intimidated, by a woman who deals with women and whatever. But man, it's almost as though like you cannot be heterosexual and that just be it. If you're heterosexual and you don't date and you don't want to date someone who is bi or trans, then somehow you have the phobia. Like, where does that make sense? Y'all got to make it make sense for me. But nevertheless, I got one more. I'll skip it. I think y'all got the point. All right, let's get into the WNBA, man. Let's get to the WNBA. And I think we're probably going to call it a night after this because I probably won't be able to get to the Kendra G joint because I am getting tired, y'all. I ain't going to hold you. So, man, the WNBA. How many of y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all really be out here supporting the WNBA? Because me personally, I just can't. One, for me, like, the games are just not exciting. They're just not. 2, it's too political. 3, their political stances I just don't agree with. And 4, I've just seen too much behavior from the WNBA players, in terms of how they treat their fans, that I'm just like, it's just a turnoff for me. So me personally, I can't support the WNBA like that. All right. But okay. So if y'all are not familiar or if y'all aren't up to speed, let me get y'all up on game. And on this first one, man, I'm not gonna front. I'm trolling a bit. Because the WNBA, they did have their All-Star game, I think like a week or 2 ago. And I just wanted to show y'all the highlights and why y'all should go out and support the WNBA, man. Let's get into it. Here we go.
For some reason, you didn't spend your Saturday night watching the WNBA All-Star Game, I would say you made one of the best damn decisions of your life. This sequence right here might be my favorite of the whole game. So clock, little fella bounces it off her foot, then you get a turnover, then you're gonna get a 2-0 the other way, then you're gonna get a missed layup, then you're gonna get a rebound, 3-on-1, turnover. And let's be fair, right? Maybe I'm nitpicking a little bit for some missed layups in an all-star game. Because even when you get a nice move like here, I slat right behind the back, what are you hoping to accomplish there? Like, were there a few nice highlights? Sure, we had a dunk. The crowd went wild. Like they just hit the lottery. Like they won the WNBA championship. And I did think Olivia Miles and Caitlin Clark, they were fun to watch together. It wasn't all that bad. Like, this was a sold-out crowd. You had 20,000 people. Like, I will admit, if you gave me a choice, watch the WNBA for a full season or off yourself, if I'm being honest, I'd have to actually sit down and think about that for a long, hard minute. And then the icing on the cake was this sequence right here. So, miss layup, get the rebound. Miss layup, 2 possessions later, same player. This is not a replay. Rebound, miss layup, another rebound, another miss layup. That's not a replay. So if for some reason you didn't spend your...
Yo. Yo, but this is the same league that demands that they get paid the same amount as the NBA. It's crazy to me. But but let's see here. Let's get to this next clip, man. Y'all want to
So if for some
get
reason
paid
you didn't spend your
millions
Saturday night
upon millions of dollars, and y'all can't even hit a simple layup. Now, we're gonna hear this podcast here, and they're gonna say that the NBA fans can't talk shit about the WNBA, and their value is better. And I mean, honestly, I could have put them in the land of delusion with this clip, but here we go.
The clips of the missed layups, the whatever. Who cares?
The NBA All-Star Weekend has been a joke for years at this point.
Oh, I got a lot to say about that. I don't want to hear nothing from the men. They had to change the format 3 times in the last, 6 years, 5 years, just to get some competitiveness out of them. This is the first All-Star game after their little protest All-Star game. Give them a break. Fine, even if you don't want to give them a break. It was fake competitive at the end, but it's an All-Star game. I bet you 5 people on that court was hungover.
It might not be in a serious manner, and the competitive might not be at the level that we're used to seeing them compete in everyday season games, but they find a way to make it entertaining. In terms of entertainment value, outside of basketball, it has everything over the NBA at this point in time. And I know people don't like to say that, or like they don't ever want to say that women are doing better than men, but at this moment in time, in terms of what fans get out of an experience at a game, like going to meet players, whatever the case may be, that the value that WNBA fans are getting is far more than what NBA fans are getting at this moment in time. It's nothing like compared to what fans are going to get if they go out to an NBA All-Star Weekend. And that's what I feel like I'm talking about, and other like basketball connoisseurs are talking about, in terms of like the NBA All-Star Weekend is lacking. It's not just like, we understand that they're not going to go diving on the floor trying to go win this game with all their might when they're really trying to go get a ring. That's takes priority anyway, but they are finding a way to give value to the fans and to people watching in ways that the NBA is just not doing.
Everybody
Yeah, okay. We saw those couple of threes that they was making, in the highlights. But I mean, if we being for real and if we being honest, like, come on now. The WNBA All-Star Game is just not as entertaining. But, I do think that, hey, in the future, maybe here shortly, it could be just as entertaining, if not more entertaining, if they allowed their trans women counterparts into the league, which to me, I'm just like,
Jesus.
Like, why would y'all do that? Okay, so if y'all aren't familiar, man, there's this big thing going on here within the WNBA about, should they allow trans athletes into the WNBA? You got coaches out here talking about, oh, well, I don't have the scientific knowledge. You got some other WNBA coaches saying that, we should be all inclusive. So we're going to get into all of that right now. So, but before we do that, man, I feel like I gotta put this little clip in here, man, because if you do allow, trans women into the WNBA, it might make it a bit more exciting. And, this is essentially, what we would get if y'all allow, trans women into the WNBA. Now, y'all can let me know. Am I tripping? Because I don't think this should be allowed. But here we go. My man is balling out of control. You see how ripped she is dominating the game. Now, I want to play this because whenever you hear these NBA coaches, speak about inclusion and, should trans athletes be allowed to play with biological women, I want y'all to keep this in mind. Look at how he's just dominating. And I think he said that if they reached out to him and wanted him to play, he said he would be up for it. She would be up for it. Sorry. But let's see. Let's go here first because I think Sophie Cunningham, she stood 10 toes down. It was basically like, I think that we should protect women and girls whenever it comes to women's sports. All right, so let's see. So here we go. She says WNBA star Sophie Cunningham stands on business as reporters try to get her to apologize for speaking out against men and women's sports. Quote, is kind of common sense. Here we go.
In vein, in that story with ESPN, you talked about wanting to protect young girls who shouldn't have to go against biological men. Just can you expand your viewpoint on that?
I mean, I think I said what I said. I think it's kind of common sense. And I think I'll always believe in that. I think it's really important to protect children. And that's little girls who are also involved in that category. And so I stand on what I said, and I always believe that.
Yeah. Do you see your advocacy on that, like, taking any form going forward?
I don't know. I'm not a very political person, but I do have beliefs. I have morals, and I'll always stand on those and be true to who I am. And I think people are going to take it how they want to take it, but I've never even really said anything about that. And so when it comes just to protecting young girls in sport and women in sport, I feel very strongly about that. I think that's why you have Title IX. That's why you have some of the greats in women's sports. If Title IX and women's sports weren't protected, then you wouldn't hear about any type of women in sport. And
on that same vein,
so I think in the future it's just really important to protect.
Do you think, I guess along the line like that, it goes against perhaps, some people might say, hey, for the trans community, this could be something that could come back on us or be targeted against us. Like, how do you, I guess, view that sort of critique?
Like I said, I extend love, and I don't dislike anyone. Like, I think there is room for absolutely everyone here, and I think there's room to love everyone. And I truly think when you get people in the same room and you have conversations, you actually have a lot in common with a lot of people. And so I'm there to love. But I'm also there to love biological women, and I think that there are rights that need to be protected. And like I said, I'm going to stand true to that. I'll never falter in my beliefs in that. But I have never once said I hated the trans community. Like I said, I think there's space for everyone. So I think in the future.
And shout out to Sophie Cunningham. Because again, man, just because you have a certain stance on something does not mean that you just automatically have a strong dislike or hate for a certain group. Like, I didn't get that at all. See, Brittany says, no, you're not tripping. There's strength, aggression, and everything else differs from a woman. And I mean, and we just got to be real about that. But apparently, there are some WNBA coaches who, just, they don't have enough knowledge. They say they're not educated enough. And this is where I feel like the conversation gets a bit disingenuous whenever you're talking to certain women, whenever it comes to certain women or certain people in general who, try to bring up the argument that they don't have enough knowledge. Like, you mean to tell me that you haven't seen enough young boys dominating professional, female athletes in whatever sport, but you're saying that you're not educated enough? It's not common sense. But it would be common sense enough if, if a biological man were to, dominate a biological female, we could all come to that conclusion then. But just because someone identifies, with another gender, then all of a sudden it's, oh, I don't know. I don't have enough education to prove one way or the other. It's like, come on, man. Like, we really being aloof here on purpose. On purpose. But here we go. Oh.
Athletes who test as biological male participating in women's sports. What's your personal stance?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I would say that I'm educated enough from a scientific standpoint. I don't ever believe that exclusion is an answer. I just don't. I do think, when we think about various levels of sport, various governing bodies of sport and things that go into that, like I said, I'm not educated enough at the different levels. I know growing up, I played with the boys all the time.
So
there weren't girl sports.
Would you?
But were you bodying the boys at the sport though? Like, come on, man. Is a difference between playing with the boys and then being competitive and you actually like thrashing on the boys? Because with the homies that I grew up with and we was playing ball, man, ain't no way that any of the girls would come on the court and just think they about to just dominate. Like come on, man, let's be for real.
Welcome a biological male in WNBA.
Again, it's like, I don't know, when we talk about biological male and scientifically where we are, I think it's a totally different scenario. As I said, I'm not educated enough in terms of transgender and transitioning to give you a smart answer.
What's your stance? What is your stance on?
So instead of giving us a smart answer, she's going to give us a dumb answer. Okay.
I would say, though, that I just don't feel like exclusion is an answer. And I think that we need to have deeper, more layered conversations.
And you'd be okay with them in the locker room?
Everybody, Andy goes.
Yeah. Is there any frustration, because you guys are in a really fantastic run, that this is distracting from that?
There is a frustration, of course, because we want to talk about basketball and we want to continue to work on our game and we want to continue to grow as a team. But I also understand, like, this is
y'all want to talk about basketball and growing as a team, but y'all just won't take a simple stance and just, like Mary said, apply some common sense. Come on, like, I don't even know. Honestly, y'all, like, I really don't even know why this is a debate and why y'all are acting as though y'all don't have enough knowledge. As if it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. But let's see. I ain't got to hear no more of her. Let's go over here to this other NBA coach that says, she says she's all about, trans women playing in the WNBA. Now, I want y'all to keep in mind, old buddy that I played at the beginning, she wants old buddy that played in the beginning to be in the WNBA. Here we go.
Again in the regular season, but coming out of the break, one of the big news stories has been Sophie Cunningham and the protests for her and protests against her. And, they had a national televised game today and Cheryl, wore a shirt, and it's just a conversation. I'm wondering, just what do you think about it? Do you think that's good for the league? Does it detract from the basketball? Is it just noise? I'm just wondering what your opinion is.
I think, thank you for that question. I think just in terms of how I'm seeing it is, if I could answer with, like, for me, sports is about belonging. It's about inclusivity. It's about allowing everyone to be their authentic self. I'm big on that just because I have been criticized.
I know you don't have the
for my height, for my ethnicity. I've been in those, you shouldn't belong here. many times. And for me, I don't want that space, especially Golden State, to ever feel like that. So I'm all about women, little girls deserving to play, and that includes trans women. So I'm all about inclusivity. For my height, for my...
Yo, y'all want to dismantle the patriarchy, right? Y'all want to dismantle the patriarchy, but you know, whenever you dismantle the patriarchy, man, this is what you get in return. You still get men playing in women's sports, which is absolutely insane. And not only that, you get grown men in women's bathrooms, in women's spaces. And, you know, I mean, if you call it out, if I call it out, you know, we're being transphobic. But then, you know, we got situations like, you know, Sydney Star and plenty of others, you know, allegedly, you know. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. So, let's see. I got another clip. They can be themselves in their own league. How about that? You know, and it's only from the trans women. I don't see that from trans men. I think trans men inherently know that, like, man, they really can't compete. As much testosterone, and I mean, don't get me wrong, it's definitely some trans men out here that, hey, look, look, you hopped up on all of that. Yeah, nah, bro. Hey, bro, you got it, man. Hey, you got it. I don't even want no parts of that, you know. But yeah, I just don't hear that from the trans men, you know. But I mean, cause you could be a straight up dude, me, a dude like me walking up in a woman's locker room, you know, at your local Planet Fitness, and say I'm a woman, and I could just be in there naked, you know, thing hanging, swanging. It ain't nothing y'all can do about it. And I'm in there just looking at all of y'all. Yeah, I mean, to me, that's just crazy. That's crazy. All right. But let's see, man. I got two more videos, man, and then I'm gonna get up off of here, man. All right, so let's see. So apparently, you know, the WNBA, they got an offer of a lifetime right here. So we're going to get into that next. And let's see what said offer is. Okay. All right, here we go.
NBA's goal is to become the most inclusive league in the history of ever, and to hit a pretty big payday, then they just got the opportunity of a lifetime, thanks to Clay Travis. Introducing the Nashville Balls, the most inclusive team in all of WNBA history. Clay Travis vows to make it a 100% trans team, meaning all players would be men identifying as women. He tweeted this: "I'm prepared to buy a WNBA expansion franchise and locate them in Nashville. I pledge to have a 100% trans team, all men who identify as women. I will also employ a 100% trans coaching staff, most inclusive team in history." But Clay's not just saying it, he's putting his money where his mouth is. He offered the WNBA $10 million for a head-to-head basketball game between the defending WNBA champions, the Las Vegas Aces, and a boys' high school state title team of his choice. If the boys win, he'll give them $10 million to distribute as they see fit to their team members. Game on pay-per-view, with all profits donated to Tunnel to Towers to provide mortgage-free homes to families of deceased soldiers, police, and first responders. If the Aces were to beat the boys' team, he would give the WNBA $10 million. And I don't think he's kidding, because he just gave Vanderbilt Law School $10 million. So the WNBA gets to own the title of most inclusive league. They get to showcase their women's ability, and the proceeds go to a good cause. We've heard from virtually every WNBA coach at this point, and the league itself, that inclusivity is in fact the goal. So What say you, WNBA? Just know if you decline the offer, that makes you bigoted transphobes, by your own standard. I'm ready to buy my Nashville Balls merch. I cannot believe this is real life. If the WNBA...
I mean, I can't believe this is real life either. I mean, honestly. I mean, can any of y'all believe that this is actually like real life in 2026? Where there should really be no debate. There really shouldn't be no questioning about whether or not trans athletes should be allowed to participate in women's sports. But to get that type of offer, you know, and I mean, I could almost guarantee that whatever state championship team, high school state championship team in the country, I could almost guarantee that they would run circles around any WNBA team. I could almost guarantee that. Guarantee. But if by chance they were able to pull it off and get the 10 M's, hey man, shout out to them. Shout out to them. All right, I got one more video just to kind of round this thing out, man, because one of the WNBA head coaches at one of their recent basketball games from the Minnesota Lynx, she wore a t-shirt, a trans kid inclusion type of t-shirt, and you know, Stephen A. Smith just kind of just went all the way off on it. So we're gonna get into this, man, and then we're gonna get up out of here for tonight, man. The Kendra G video might have to wait for another time because I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of tired. But let me pull this up. Hey, why is it? There we go. Might have to get it. Might have to do the Kendra G tomorrow, but all right, let's see. Here we go. If you haven't already, man, please make sure you go ahead and like the stream for your boy. All right, the likes are free. All right, let's see. Let's get into what Stephen A. has to say, man. I'm gonna just let it play. Stephen A. Smith obliterates WNBA head coach for wearing trans kids belong t-shirts. Quote, that is an irresponsible thing to do. Shout out to Stephen A. Let's get into it.
Cheryl Reeve, the head coach of the Minnesota Lynx. That is an irresponsible thing to do. You are a coach for a female basketball team. Do you not think that the females are being screwed over if they have to compete against a individual born as a male? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You trying to tell me that a college player for the men's at a college program anywhere in the country or an NBA player should transition to being a woman and be allowed to compete in the WNBA? Or on a collegiate level to a women's college program? Whether it's UConn, South Carolina, Iowa, Tennessee, or wherever else you want to come up with. What the hell are you talking about? You are Cheryl Reeve, the head coach of the Minnesota Lynx. That is an irresponsible thing to do. You are a coach for a female basketball team. Do you not think that the females are being screwed over if they have to compete against a individual born as a male? What are you talking about? It's not true. It is false. AJ DeBonza not to throw his name out there. Darren Peterson, hell, pick a scrub. If you're a male and transitioning to female, you should be playing against the women. Nobody said you can't transition from male to female. The issue here is competing against the women. That's what Sophie Cunningham was talking about. That's what Riley Gaines is talking about. How are you, Coach Cheryl Reeve, and you could condone that? And then you're going to come out with a T-shirt. No regard for the WNBA. No regard for the sponsors that may be put off by that. No regard for the bottom line that might be affected because of a position that she has taken. It's not true. It is false. AJ DeBonza, not to throw his name out there. Darren Peterson, hell, pick a scrub that you know is going to be politicized because that's what you did. No regard for that whatsoever. How is that okay? How? Because your spirit and your soul told you that's the right thing to do, so bump how it affects the collective brand of the WNBA and how they may be frowned upon by half of America when you need all the support that you can get in building your product is exceptional, as the league and these young ladies playing in the league have done in building the sport all of these years, that you know is going to be politicized because that's what you did. No regard for that whatsoever. How is that okay? How? Because your spirit and your soul told you that's the right thing to do, so bump how it affects the collective brand of the WNBA and how they may be frowned upon by half of America when you need, and you just gonna come out there and wear that shirt, knowing it was gonna bring attention to you, and knowing that you're going up against the Indiana Fever with Caitlin Clark, who obviously is the #1 draw in the WNBA, which means cameras are rolling. It's just an accident or coincidence that that's the game you chose to wear that shirt, huh? This is the bullshit. It's the selfishness.
Oh.
It's putting yourself before the betterment of the whole. And it's creating a case that doesn't exist. And you just go.
Man, shout out to Stephen A, man. Good Lord. Yeah, Stephen A was going off on that joke. For real. But like, come on, man. There's a lot of just, I don't know. I hate keep using the word disingenuous, but I mean, I feel like that's the only word that I can think of right now just to describe just the bullshit that we see going on within the WNBA. And then they wonder why, they can't garner the support. They wonder why, they've continued to be in debt over the last, 20 years and never been able to turn over a profit. And then the one opportunity in which they could garner some spotlight and some notoriety to their game, to the profession, with Caitlin Clark, all y'all wanted to do was disparage her the entire time, and uplift Angel Reese, who does nothing but go out here and catch rebounds all day long. You know what I'm saying? And now y'all want to bring in, biological men to come in and play the game. And I mean, shit, it may make it a bit more exciting, but who wants to see a grown-ass man just dominating women in their profession. Like it's the weirdest thing to me. It's the weirdest thing to me. But we shall see, man. And the fact that you got coaches, you got WNBA coaches that are totally okay with it, totally okay with trans men, entering the league. And to me, I would have to wonder why. Like, what would be the purpose? What would be the point in having someone who, identifies as a female, but they were born as a male? What would be the incentive for having someone like that, in the league? What does that do for women's sports? I'm with Sophie Cunningham on this, and I think that for some of the women in the WNBA who feel the same way, they should be, speaking up and not letting their sister in arms be out there as the lone wolf in this whole situation, So I don't know, man. That's my thoughts on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. If y'all watching this on the playback, y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation right here with the WNBA. Do you support the WNBA? Do you watch their games? Do you think that, having trans women in the league will enhance the league, or, just bring more shame to the WNBA? So y'all let me know. Hope she heard it. Hey, hope so. But nevertheless, man, it is 1 a.m. We've been on here for 3 hours and I'm tired. So I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to eat a little meal prep, and I'm about to lay it down because I got to work in the morning. But nevertheless, man, I enjoyed y'all tonight. Very good convos and all that good stuff, man. So, if there's anything that you ever want to do in life, remember that it requires patience, consistency, and most importantly, it don't happen overnight. See y'all on the next video. Peace.